Welcome to Raymond James Stadium. And it'll be the Condors ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the USF Bulls offense will have the football first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Quick give. Makes his man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Grab behind the line. It's Beebe. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Looking for running room. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Selling the fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, USF! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Condors lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Right at the line. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The option, the keeper. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And it'll be the Condors are marching down the field. To the air, it's right. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Condors decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll run it. Got some green grass. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. First down and 10. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Sweet cut there. Could be an alley. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield, it's right. Out wide right, it's Perkins. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Works the middle of the field. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Hand off from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Right back to it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. The Condors will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the back over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulls! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Pulls it, looking for a crease. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. And on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's right. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Just got rid of that one. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd and long here. On the ground with the counter. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Condors, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Third down following the sack by the D. Drops back. It's right. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Misses badly on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Turns it upfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short now from their own 48. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Condors will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first. Got his man. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for the edge. He'll do it himself. Sees some running room. Still on his feet at the 35. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And it'll be the Condors want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's right. Under pressure, and he gets it away. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Keeps it himself. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the lone running back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hoosiers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the option, he'll keep it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Rides to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On play action. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Knight. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
In the backfield, it's Knight. Got some room, headed to the goal line. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he's in. Touchdown Bulls.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the #1 thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Pulls it. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Wright. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be the Condors line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Handoff from the gun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on second down. Trying to move them on the counter. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Powers inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Keeps it himself. Turns upfield. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The fake and wants to throw. They're all over him. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Deep in the end zone, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Looking to throw, it's right. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Condors decide to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand it to the back. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Keeps it looking for the edge. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Offense gets set for second down. Right side, it's Knight. Could not make his way to the corner. Third and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Orlando on the move. He's going to run it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Red pass, it's complete. Down he goes. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the corner. Doing it himself again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Trying to establish the run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Burrowing for yardage. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Nice move to keep running. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And good. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important.